what's real and what's fake, what's a dream and what's reality. Sometimes, the line between these worlds becomes so thin that we question our own sanity. Tonight, I'm taking you to Dadar Station in Mumbai, a place where the living and the dead cross paths on the same platform. I'm your guide into the city's darkest corners, and this is the Mumbai Haunted series. The story I'm about to tell you might disturb you. It might make you question everything you think you know about the world. But if you're brave enough to continue, hit that subscribe button, because what you're about to hear is something you won't forget. Meet Rajesh Kumar, a Railway Protection Force officer who was transferred to Dadar Station in 2016. Rajesh was in his early 30s, a bachelor with no family obligations waiting for him at home. Unlike his colleagues who dreaded the night shifts, Rajesh actually preferred them. The quietness, the solitude it gave him time to think. He'd always been fascinated by ghost stories, urban legends, the kind of tales that made others uncomfortable. So when he heard whispers among the station staff about platform number 4 being haunted, he wasn't afraid. He was intrigued. The rumors had been circulating for years. Online forums spoke of a young woman in white seen wandering the platforms late at night. Local articles mentioned unexplained cold spots and the sound of crying echoing through empty corridors. Some railway workers refused to patrol certain sections after midnight. Rajesh read everything he could find. He asked questions. The older guards would shake their heads and change the subject, but their eyes told him the stories were real. It was during his 3rd week on night duty when it happened. The clock had just struck 2:30 in the morning. The last train had departed hours ago, and Dadar Station was a ghost town fitting considering what was about to unfold. Rajesh was doing his routine patrol, his boots echoing against the concrete, when he saw her. A young woman, maybe 25 years old, wearing a white salwar kameez, standing alone on platform 4. She was staring at the tracks with an intensity that made his skin prickle. Being a responsible officer, Rajesh approached her. "Excuse me, miss, the last train left hours ago. Are you all right?" She turned to face him slowly, and he noticed her eyes dark, bottomless, filled with an inexplicable sadness. "I'm waiting," she said softly. "I'm waiting," she said softly. Her voice was barely a whisper. "Waiting for what?" Rajesh asked. "To go home," she replied. He assumed she was confused, maybe lost. "Where's home? I can help you get a taxi," he offered. She just smiled a smile that didn't reach her eyes and said, "It's too far. I can never go back." Over the next 2 nights, Rajesh saw her again. And again. Always on platform 4. Always wearing the same white outfit. They would talk small conversations about nothing and everything. She told him her name was Mira. She spoke about missing her family, about regrets, about choices that couldn't be undone. Rajesh found himself drawn to her, looking forward to these midnight encounters. She became the highlight of his lonely shifts. He brought her chai from the station vendor, though she never drank it. He offered her his jacket when she shivered, though she never accepted it. One night, Rajesh's colleague and friend, Suresh, joined him on patrol. "Who are you talking to?" Suresh asked, looking confused. "Mira." Rajesh pointed to where she stood. Suresh's face went pale. "There's no one there, Raj. The platform is empty." "Ha! There's no one there, Raj. The platform is empty." Rajesh laughed it off, thinking his friend was joking. But when he turned back, Mira was staring at him with those sad, knowing eyes. "He can't see me," she whispered. "Only you can." The next day, unable to shake off the unease, Rajesh decided to follow Mira. After their conversation, she walked away from the platform, heading toward the old Mukesh Mills compound adjacent to the station, a sprawling, abandoned textile mill that had been shut down for decades. He watched her enter a dilapidated building, its windows broken, walls crumbling. Rajesh followed her inside, his flashlight cutting through the darkness. The building was in ruins, clearly uninhabited for years. Thick dust covered every surface. And then he saw it, an old photograph lying on the floor. A young woman in a white salwar kameez. Mira. Next to it, a faded newspaper clipping from 2008. Woman's body found in Mukesh Mills, suspected suicide. Rajesh's blood ran cold. His hands trembled as he backed away. For 3 weeks, he had been talking to a ghost, forming a connection with someone who had been dead for 8 years. He ran from that building and never looked back. He requested an immediate transfer the very next day, lying about family emergencies. He couldn't tell anyone the truth who would believe him. Today, the Mukesh Mills area has been partially redeveloped. The old building where Rajesh saw Mira's photograph has been demolished. The platforms at Dadar Station are now brightly lit, bustling with life at all hours. But does Mira still wander there? Do the dead leave when their physical spaces are destroyed, or do they linger, searching for someone who can see them? This story remains largely unknown outside local railway folklore. Very few people know about the Lady of Mukesh Mills. Rajesh learned something that changed him forever. Some encounters aren't meant to be understood. When the paranormal reaches out to you, sometimes survival means walking away, even when your heart tells you to stay. If you're from Mumbai, especially if you've worked at Dadar station, tell me in the comments, have you heard this story? Do you know the truth behind the Lady of Mukesh Mills? If this tale sent chills down your spine, hit that like button and subscribe, because the Mumbai Haunted series has just begun. Next week, I'll take you inside the cursed corridors of St. Xavier's College, where students still hear footsteps in empty hallways. Until then, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, not everything that appears in the darkness is just a shadow.